Hey everyone, my name is Preet Patel. I am doing this to record my journey. I want to do a transformation. For those of you who know me for a while, my close friends, my family, you know that Preet has been like this almost his whole life. Since childhood, I've always been chubby. I've always been huge. It's not that I have not attempted weight loss in my life ever before. To be honest, I've tried it multiple times. I have lost weight before. It's not that I haven't ever lost weight. I always go down, but I always find myself gaining all the weight back. And to be honest, I do this to myself. I have always chosen to be in my comfort zone, and this is what the result is of being in my comfort zone, right? I have lost weight, like I've said, multiple times. I've gone to the gym ever since I was 14. I started working out. I've tried diets. I've done so many things. I've tried a lot of stuff. For those of you who might know, I've tried Herbalife nutrition. It worked. I lost weight. As soon as I stopped using the products, I gained the weight back. Not to blame anything on Herbalife. It's just like I said, I chose this for myself. I do this to myself. But this time it's different. This time I'm changing my approach. Until now, what I've done is I change things overnight. So every time I've started doing a fitness journey, what I do is, if I have been eating crazy, like eating junk food and all for a week, now it motivates me suddenly, and then I'm gonna stop eating everything just overnight. The next very day, I'm gonna start eating clean. I'm going to start hitting the gym. I'll start getting my steps in. It works. It works for a week. It works sometimes for 2 weeks, and then it comes to an end. Because what has been happening with me is I get motivated, and you've seen this in so many places before. You must have read this, that motivation is temporary. What you need is discipline. What you need is consistency. The biggest challenge I have for myself is consistency, is discipline. I don't have that, and I've realized this so many times, but I've never worked on it. But I think now is the time to really, before it's too late, is how I want to put it. I don't want to reach at the extreme end and then say, okay, now I want to start. I'm still healthy. I can still move around. I can still do a lot of physical activity, but it's high time that I begin this journey. And today is Tuesday, May 12th, 2026. We're gonna start from today itself. I've already done a few activities in the morning. I have a very busy schedule, I'll be honest with you. I work 2 jobs, so sometimes it's hard to like lock in and just do your thing. But again, these are just excuses that I've been giving myself, which needs to stop. So we're gonna lock in. We're gonna try to be as consistent as we can. We want to be disciplined, and we want to achieve what we have in mind. I have a lot of goals for myself, and I want to get there, right? I don't want to give up on those goals just because I like being in my comfort zone. That is what has hit me really hard, and that is why we're doing this right now. I do not want to give up on my goals, just because I want to be in this comfort zone. Well, so we're gonna do a weight check-in. This time, like I was saying earlier, the approach is different. This time I'm not going crazy on myself. I'm not making changes overnight. To be honest, this time the goal is not to lose weight. I'll be honest. This time I want to just create small habits. I want to change my routine. I want to change my lifestyle. I have been choosing this lifestyle for a while. My lifestyle is basically stay in bed if that is what I want to do the whole day. Eat whatever I want, do whatever I want. I've been choosing things that make me feel comfortable. But it's time to become uncomfortable. This is something that is very uncomfortable for me, recording myself and all this stuff. But we're trying to do things that make me uncomfortable because I need to. We're gonna do a weight check-in. Sorry, I'm jumping here. So with the approach, this time I'm planning. So my fitness, the activity goal, for now is 550 calories in a day. I'm gonna keep it at that. I want to start slow. I want to start small. So the plan is day one, week one kind of approach. So day one, week one, day two, week one, day three, week one. For the week, I want to achieve the 550 goal. Let's say I've achieved the 550 goal this week. Next week, we're gonna increase it by 50. So it will become 600 calories that I have to close my ring, basically the red ring on the fitness app. So that is the approach. Not doing anything crazy. I do want to start intermittent fasting as well in this approach. I've realized that fasting is very important. I've been trying it for a few days previously, and it feels better when you give your digestive system a little break than just tossing food inside. So I want to try that too. I want to try intermittent fasting. I had actually written this stuff down, and yeah, the third goal, very simple, is try 60 to 70% to eat clean. I'm starting at 60-70 because, like I said, my schedule is very it gets hectic sometimes. Cooking your meals, going to the gym, doing extra activity, working, all that stuff. So we'll try to eat clean as much as possible. That's why it's at 60 to 70%. As long as I can eat clean, what I mean by eat clean is basically avoid eating junk food the whole day, because literally I've spent days where I have eaten junk food every single day. Like weeks have gone by, I've just been eating out. So we're not doing that. We're trying to make it clean. We'll eat home cooked food. I love cooking. That should make this a lot more easier. I love cooking, so we're gonna do that. It's basic, simple stuff that I've planned for myself, and let's see how this goes. I'm really excited to share this out there. Hopefully I get your support. I'm doing this for myself, even if no one's giving me a push this time. There's people, lots of people that love me, and they want me to change. They want me to do this, but this is for myself. I've been having issues mentally, physically for sure, with myself, and I feel like this transformation is much needed, and this is the right time to start. So let's do a weight check-in. Trust me, I haven't been below 100 kilos in years. I have been above 100 kilos in the 3 digits for years, not even months, not even 1 year, years. I'm talking about at least 3 to 4 years. I haven't seen myself below 100. So that's crazy. That is actually crazy when you think about it. But it's okay. It's okay. Let's do a weight check-in. We're gonna do a physique check-in as well. We've got our weighing scale here. Step on this bad boy. Wow. There we have it. 119.5 kilos. Okay, Okay, so you've seen it. It's 119.5 kilos. That's my current weight. To be honest, this is not my heaviest I've weighed. The heaviest I've seen myself on the weighing scale is 122 kilos. That is the heaviest I've been. This was when I moved to Canada in 2023. And that was because before moving to Canada, I thought that, when I go there, I'm not gonna find all my favorite food, Indian street food. I was addicted to that stuff, so I ate everything. I remember my mom and I were going out, literally, I think like 3-4 weeks before my flight, we were eating out every single day for those 3-4 weeks. So obviously we gained a lot of weight. When I landed here, I remember I went to my cousin's house. They had a weighing scale, and I stood on that weighing scale. It was 122 point something kilos, but 122, that was my heaviest. I lost, to be honest, I also lost quite a lot of weight when I just came to Canada. I saw myself go down all the way to 107 kilos. And then I gained a lot of weight back, especially, to be honest, in the last 2 years I've gained significant amount of weight, leading me to this 119 kilos. But there's a lot of things in it, it's not like I was just eating and sleeping. I was working, but I was working almost like 3 jobs, and there was basically no time to do anything for myself, meaning cook my own food or go to the gym or even go for a walk, to be honest, because I used to do like 2 jobs in a day, and then I'm tired, and I had some bad habits too. So anyways, let's move on. So 119.5 kilos. I'm gonna do a physics show as well, where I am right now. What I'm gonna do right now is the most uncomfortable thing for me, is removing my t-shirt and even looking at myself. I'm being dead honest. Even if I go to shower, when I remove my t-shirt, I do not like to look into the mirror. That is the mental health that we're talking about, okay? And it's a big deal. If for those of you people who are watching and you've been overweight, you know how that feels. You know how that feels. So let's do a physics check. And this is, I'm not gonna pull my stomach in and all that stuff. I like doing that, but this is where I am. This is what I'm looking like. So we'll do the front, okay? Oh my god. Side. We're gonna do the back. This way. This is where we are at. This right here is months and months of just eating junk food. No physical activity at all. So this is what it's like. And let's see what happens. We will try our best to get to a point where things look different, and that is why we're making this video. I'm very uncomfortable being off clothes. So welcome to the journey. This is day 1. Thank you for the love and support.